Who's ready for some more Paper Mario? Today we're gonna go to Twilight Town, a very dark place, a very exciting place. Okay, maybe we're not gonna be going there. Alrighty. Also, if you're wondering why the recording fucked up, I'm not really sure. My equipment's kind of shit, so that might explain it. I love how much this Yoshi loves his name. Welcome to Twilight Town, where everyone's turning into pigs. It's really quite the mystery. Except there's one goddamn bitch in the shop who doesn't know when to shut up. Look, I'm glad to hear about your issues, but do you mind if you just get to the point a little quicker? Some people have things to do over here, like I'm trying to save your goddamn town. Goddamn, some people. To make matters worse, I get cursed in the shop. I mean, this is just a horrible shop right there. It's gonna get a very low score on my Yelp review right there. It's not a very good shop to go to at all. So what do you guys think is in this chest? I bet you didn't think it was that. So actually going back to the creepy steeple, what you have to do is you hit the switches and they'll move the staircase from side to side, and eventually you go up to it, and you have to then first move it to one side because that's where you can go and get a key. You need Yoshi to ride across the gap to get to said key, or Coop sometimes works too. I'm not really... Goddamn it, Yoshi. Alright, once you get the resolve though, you can go up the stairs and that can lead you down to where the boss layer is. So you see here, I go up the stairs and go to the door, and off to the boss. God damn it, me. Allow you to beat my boy Doopliss. He's probably the best boss in this game, maybe the best boss in Paper Mario entirely. Maybe the best boss in any Mario game entirely. This guy is the man. He's been turning everyone into pigs. He's quite the jokester. I must say, he's got quite the creative mind for that stuff. But also, I gotta say, he's pretty good of a fighter. He's a pretty solid fighter, too. You gotta give him credit there. Now, the only problem with that is, once I kick his ass, I actually fall for one of his pranks, and as you see here, now I'm a shadow. So that is splendid. Oh yeah, would you know the Shadow Sirens are back? And guess what these sisters are doing? Once again, punishing the youngest. They just have a knack for this stuff, I guess. Most people win over a girl's heart by giving them a ring. Mario does it by giving this girl a bomb. Hey, but look, see, it works like a charm. You cannot argue with these results. Besides Doopliss and getting Vivian, honestly this is probably one of my least favorite chapters. Largely because of how much you gotta backtrack in this mission. And not only backtracking, but it's very hard to avoid the enemies because the path is very narrow during all this backtracking. I gotta say, Chapter 4 is probably my least favorite chapter in this game. But on the plus side, I have a chance to get my body back if I can figure out what Doopliss' name is. And do bear in mind, at this point, I don't know what his name is. But I couldn't figure out. This guy was tricky. But eventually you find out from the bird that his name's Doopliss, and there you go. Problem solved. Oh. I think poor man just had an exorcism or something. I feel bad for this guy. So now that you know his name, you go back to pummeling him and all of your friends that you made a point to make suck, especially Goombella. She's always first up. Don't make sure Goombella's any good at fighting, because it'll really benefit you for this boss fight. Once that is done, you have defeated Doopliss and beaten Chapter 4. Elsewhere in the game, tech is spoiling the plot. You find out that the crystal stars open 1,000-year door and that there's a demon living inside it, and the only thing that can stop the demon is said crystal stars. Now let's check out how Bowser's doing. He doesn't appear to be doing too well.